boys and girls. We are going to learn about a new type of noun today called collective nouns. So last week we learned about review nouns and plural nouns, how to make nouns mean more than one of something. Now we're going to learn about a different type of noun called collective nouns. All right, here is your standard. It says that you can use collective nouns, like a group of something. So we're going to learn about groups of nouns. They're called collective nouns. So let's look. All right, can you remember what a noun is? All right, let's say it together. A noun is a person, place, thing, or an idea. All right, person, place. She's got animal, thing, and an idea. We said that one. All right, let's read these nouns. Mars, man, cat. California, pencil, plant, Susan, Twix, Kevin, Monday, paper, pencil. So she's got a good mix. She has some common nouns and some proper nouns. Some of them need capital letters, some of them don't. All right, can you think of more? Share them with someone at home. All right, today we're going to learn about nouns that describe a group or collection of people or things. We call these nouns collective nouns because it's a group or collection. Can you guess the collective nouns? All right, what do you call a group of bees? It's called a swarm of bees. Swarm is the collective noun, a swarm of bees. What do you call a group of flowers? A bunch of flowers. Sometimes it's called a bouquet. So it can be called a bunch or a bouquet. What do we call a group of bears? A sleuth of bears. Can you say sleuth? A sleuth of bears. What do you call a group of birds? A flock of birds. What do you call a group of bats? A cloud of bats. What do you call a collection of books? A stack of books. That one should be pretty easy to remember. A stack of books. What do you call a group of boys? It's called a blush of boys. A blush of boys. What do you call a group of stairs? A flight of stairs. Have you ever heard anyone say they went up the flight of stairs? Flight is the collective noun. What do you call a group of butterflies? A flight of butterflies. What do you call a collection of cards? A deck of cards. What do you call a collection of cars? Look at that. alien driving the car. A fleet of cars. What do you call a group of caterpillars? An army of caterpillars. What do you call a group of kittens?
Miss Clemens, come to the office.
Oh, that is definitely a group of kittens. Look at all these kittens. It's called a litter of kittens. What do you call a group of chickens? Well, here comes the last one. A brood of chickens. Can you say brood? A brood of chickens. What do you call a group of crocodiles? A float of crocodiles. Think about them floating around in the water. A float of crocodiles. What do you call a group of dolphins? A pod of dolphins. What do you call a group of elephants? A herd of elephants. What do you call a group of fish? Some of you may know this one. It's called a school of fish. A school of fish. What do you call a group of cows? A herd of cows. A herd of cows. What do you call a group of geese? A gaggle of geese. A gaggle. A gaggle of geese. What do you call a group of frogs? Oop, he's about to eat a fly. An army of frogs. You can have an army of caterpillars and an army of frogs. What do you call a group of grasshoppers? A swarm of grasshoppers. What do you call a group of horses? A stable of horses. Think about where the horse stays. A stable of horses. What do you call a group of jellyfish? A smack of jellyfish. We don't want him to smack us, even though a group of them is called a smack, right? What do you call a group of iguanas? Never even thought about that. A mess of iguanas. What do you call a group of lions? A pride of lions. What do you call a group of mice? A nest of mice. What do you call a group of monkeys? A troop of monkeys. What do you call a group of owls? A parliament of owls. Say parliament. Parliament. What do you call a group of parrots? A company of parrots. pelicans. So dolphins and pelicans can be a pod. What do you call a group of pigs? A drift of pigs. What do you call a group of spiders? Oh, here they come. There they are. A cluster of spiders. What do you call a group of turkeys? Right in time for Thanksgiving. A brood of turkeys. So just like chickens, a brood of turkeys. What do you call a group of turtles? A bale of turtles. What do you call a group of rabbits? A colony of rabbits. What do you call a group of sheep? A flock of sheep. What do you call a group of stars? We know this. What? A constellation of stars. We've already learned that. A constellation of stars. What do you call a group of mathematicians? Ooh, those are a lot of students that like to do math. Let's see what we call them. An addition of mathematicians. Look at there, they use the math term. An addition. What do you call a group of eggs? A clutch of eggs. We can say the chicken has a clutch of eggs. What do you call a group of witches? A coven of witches. All right, quiz time. Choose A, B, or C. We don't have a whiteboard, so we're just going to choose A, B, or C. What do you call a group of witches? A coven of witches. B, a pack of witches. C, a school of witches. It should be A. What do you call a group of bees? A pod of bees. B, a swarm of bees. C, a pack of bees. It should be B, a swarm of bees. What do you call a group of sheep? A troop of sheep. B, a flock of sheep. C, a pod of sheep. It should be B, a flock of sheep. Flock is the collective noun. Number 4, what do you call a group of cars? A race of cars. B, a street of cars. C, a fleet of cars. Should be C, a fleet of cars. Number 5, what do you call a group of birds? A nest of birds. B, a huddle of birds. C, a flock of birds. Should be C, a flock of birds. Number 6, what do you call a group of crocodiles? A pack of crocodiles. B, a float of crocodiles. C, a hunt of crocodiles. It should be B, a float. Remember I said think about them floating in the water. Number 7, what do you call a group of owls? A parliament of owls. B, a batch of owls. C, a school of owls. It should be A, a parliament of owls. Number 8, what do you call a group of dolphins? A wave of dolphins. B, a herd of dolphins. C, a pod of dolphins. It should be C, a pod of dolphins. What do you call a group of frogs? A hop of frogs. B, an army of frogs. C, a pool of frogs. Alright, the answer is B, an army of frogs. What do you call a group of lions? A herd of lions. B, a troop of lions. C, a pride of lions. The answer is C, a pride of lions. All right, well done, class. All right, I'm going to send you this PowerPoint, number 1, so you can practice, because I know there's a lot, and we'll continue to go over them every day, but you'll also have it for practice. And there are some games that may work if you want to practice them at home. All right, we will continue with this lesson tomorrow. We did the practice together today, so there's no extra practice added, just the video today.